In this video, we're going to be talking about how to declutter your closet and escape the feeling of survival mode in your bedroom. So let's get into it. Hey, and welcome to the Maximized Mom. I help overwhelmed moms declutter their homes and minds in order to escape survival mode and start feeling like themselves again. So let's get into my 10 tips on how to declutter your closet. Tip number 1, do not pull everything out. I know this is a huge Marie Kondo type of move, pull everything out, get it into one space, but the truth is it's really just gonna make you more overwhelmed than actually help you. Pulling all our clothes out and making a huge mess and making it a huge process can often make us feel like we're being productive, but ultimately it kind of leaves us overwhelmed. And more times than not, we're going to end up being stuck in that mess for weeks and months, if not more, just kind of learning to live with the mess rather than actually making ourselves go through it. If you're someone that works for, by all means, go ahead. But for me, whenever I pulled everything out, I ended up dealing with it for months at a time. And I just found that it works far better when you focus on smaller chunks of your closet compared to the whole closet at once. And this leads us into tip number 2, which is declutter your closet in sweeps rather than doing the whole thing. In sweep 1, I tell my students to focus on the obvious stuff. Ask yourself, what do I not need, what do I not like, and what do I not use? Get rid of damaged, stained, or ruined items, and let things go that you don't even really like, but they've kind of just been in your closet because you haven't done anything with them. This first sweep is all about getting in and getting out. Don't worry about it being perfect. Then this leads us into tip number 3, which is do a second honest sweep and ask yourself, why did I think this was important enough to keep? It's surprising how we convince ourselves to keep things that we don't actually use. And the truth is that when you go through this sweep system, you give yourself a chance to start identifying thought processes of why you feel the need to keep certain things and why they felt important to you. And it really helps you learn a little bit deeper about why you're making the decisions you're making. Then with this sweep system, you can pretty much rinse and repeat and do this as many times as you need to get the results you want in your closet. Tip number 4, focus on eliminating before you move into storage. A lot of times people will say, what type of storage do I need to get things organized and to feel good in my closet? But the truth is you really want to start with removing things before you even think about how you're going to store those things. When you really get radical about removing things, you're going to see that you don't need as much storage, supplies, and even closet space as you think you might need. And that's why removing items first is going to be the best move. Tip number 5. Ask yourself, what do I constantly put back? If something doesn't make you feel good when you put it on initially, then don't put it back in your closet so you can have this take it out, put it away, take it back, put it away over and over and over again. I suggest keeping a giveaway basket in your closet, and the moment that something doesn't make you feel good about yourself, just put it in the giveaway. Aim for a closet filled with the clothes that make you feel happy and good about yourself. All right, before we go on, I would love to invite you to take my free 5-day decluttering challenge. In this challenge, I teach the Maximized Mom signature method called the Core 4. It's the method I use to keep my home peaceful even the most chaotic seasons. So if you want to sign up, click the link in the description or go to themaximizedmom.com/challenge. All right, let's get back into it. Tip number 6, reduce special occasion items. You do not need an excessive number of outfits for rare occasions. Now, unless you're expecting to spontaneously get invited to 15 weddings in one weekend, you may not need as many nice outfits as you think. What happens is a lot of times we like options, but the truth is that we don't even wear most of the options that we do have if we had the ability. So get honest with what you're actually going to wear when you do have those occasions come up, and get rid of things that you know in the back of your mind you're just not gonna wear. And this really goes hand in hand with tip number 7, which is be honest with your love for fashion. You see, having options is great, but you need to actually wear those options that you do have. Most of the time we find ourselves rotating through a few favorite things and the rest kind of just sit there unused. I know for me, for the longest time, I loved jewelry, and I had an entire wall full of jewelry, And if I was honest, I only wore a few small pieces that meant the most to me. So even though I enjoyed having those options, it was really just a lot of clutter in my closet. So you might like clothes, but you might think about potentially rotating them out more, maybe buying things, donating more things, or potentially even signing up for a rental program, which I know they do have programs where they will send you new clothes. You can send them back and get constantly fresh fashion. Tip number 8, eliminate what if items. Don't hang on to clothes for hypothetical situations. Let go of clothes that are too small or too big and focus on the present moment. I used to do this all the time by keeping clothes that were too small for me because I wanted to be smaller, or I told myself that I should be losing weight. And the truth was that every time I saw those clothes that I didn't fit into, it really made me unhappy. So getting rid of them and embracing where I was in the current moment made a world of difference. Then, when I did start losing a lot of weight, it was actually exciting to go buy the clothes I really wanted that I now fit in. So don't hang on to items that are what if items. Tip number 9, have a plan for actually getting rid of the giveaway that you pull out of your closet. Don't let items sit in the corner of the closet for months with good intention to take it to the giveaway. Be quick to get rid of them completely and have a plan, whether that's taking it to the giveaway center or maybe even finding a local moms group where you can share items with other moms that are in need. And last but not least, tip number 10, decide how you want your clothes to make you feel and remove what does not align with that. It's important to be honest about what you truly want in your wardrobe and ultimately your body, and make sure that your clothes are aligning with that. I know for the longest time I had tons of clothes that I thought looked good but didn't make me feel good. And so it was really a freeing thing to actually fill my closet with things that made me feel really good about myself. When you focus on filling your closet with things that make you feel confident, sexy, amazing, and just powerful, or however it is you want to feel, you are going to much prefer walking into your closet than being met with a bunch of clothes that kind of just make you feel meh about yourself. Well, those are all my tips on decluttering your closet. Once again, I invite you to sign up for my free 5-day decluttering challenge. You can click the link in the description or go to themaximizedmom.com/challenge. Well, I love you and I will see you in the next video.